Hey friends, it's me, Pastor Doug, with another word of encouragement for the day for today, Tuesday, March 30th. And today's word comes out of the Gospel of John, chapter 12, verses 27 and 28. And in it, we continue our exploration this week of the events that took place between Palm Sunday, the day on which Jesus entered into the city of Jerusalem, and Good Friday, the day on which he was crucified by the Roman Empire. And in today's passage, we get a little glimpse into what was happening inside of Jesus's own mind and heart in the days leading up to this. As you can expect, Jesus is troubled. He's facing not just death and brutal torture, but he's facing the reality of carrying the weight of mankind's sin to the cross. And Jesus says this in verse 27. He says, "My soul is troubled." Yeah, I would expect it is troubled. Jesus says, "My soul is troubled. And what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour? No, it was for this very reason that I came to this hour." And then he says, "Father, glorify your name." I love this because Jesus is, again, sort of allowing us into what he's feeling and what he's thinking. And he's showing us that even though he is feeling troubled, his soul is troubled. Later on in the Garden of Gethsemane, it's going to say that his soul is troubled to the point of death. That he begins to sweat, and his sweat was like drops of blood. So yes, Jesus is feeling the full weight of what is about to happen. But then he says this. He says, so yeah, my soul is troubled. What am I going to say? Am I going to say, "Father, protect me, save me, rescue me, get me out of this"? No. Ultimately, Jesus says, "Father, your will be done. Be glorified in me and through me." Friends, this is such a beautiful example of obedience. So often we want God to do what we want him to do, right? Jesus wanted to do what God wanted him to do. He wanted to partner with what God had foreordained for his life. Friends, may you and I walk in that same kind of obedience. It doesn't mean that we don't pray. It doesn't mean that we don't ask God for things. But at the end of the day, even at the end of our prayers, we submit and surrender and say, "God, this is what I'm asking you to do. This is what I want from you. This is what I'm pleading with you to do in my life. But ultimately, God, I submit and surrender under your authority and in obedience." Friends, may you and I pray those kinds of prayers, and may you and I live those kinds of lives. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.